morning, YouTube world. I'm your host, Paul Italia. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. So I am blessed to have these legends on with me today. I'm going to start off by introducing, we got Jerry Cadorette, we got Devon Larratt, and the legend, the GOAT, John Brzenk in the house. What's up, guys? How you all doing today?
Fantastic.
I can't believe that am I the youngest guy on this call? Paula, how old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you're the young guy.
Almost the youngest, Devon.
Almost.
So let's start off with I just want to get how many years you all started arm wrestling. How long ago? Starting off with you, Jerry.
Who, me? Why would you start with the old man, John?
Yeah, so I'll tell my story again. So I ended up breaking my arm at 13. So officially I started arm wrestling on a regular basis in grade school and junior high. Broke my arm at 13. Took about a 3-year period after I broke my arm. Didn't start arm wrestling seriously on a table until 17. So that would be 41 years. But if you really want to go back, it's 45, 46, 47 years.
Wow. Devon, how about you?
Me? 47 years. So I am currently in my 30th year. So I will be 48. So I will be on my 30th year of competitive arm wrestling. Yeah.
Jerry?
It was, what was it, 89. So what's that, 33, 34 years?
Okay. Wow. I am surrounded by some serious arm wrestling experience right now. And I'm 3 years in, guys. So let's start off with this question is, who is the hardest opponent you've ever faced? John, we'll start off with you.
Well, he's probably in the chat room right now, and I'm gonna pick Jerry just because I twisted my arm up to some really crazy spots, and with Jerry, it's always the longest lasting match. So that's, in my mind, probably the most painful. I've had some bigger matches that have been hyped more and caused me to get more excited and more adrenaline going. But as far as twisting my frame into a position that was very uncomfortable where I could have broke, and as long as it lasted, Jerry is probably on top of the list.
And John, how many times did you face Jerry before?
Oh boy, I don't know. I just remember the last time, I think it was with the UAL. I don't know if we ever pulled that many times before that. Maybe we did, but I don't really recall. But yeah, no, just the last one at the UAL is what sticks in my mind.
Devon, same question for you. Hardest opponent of all time for you?
I mean, I feel like I don't have a lot of easy matches either, but I mean, there's been a lot of people who have beaten the crap out of me, but I think that the worst ass kicking I ever received was just recently, and that would be with Levon. I mean, Levon is a fucking dude. Like, that's a bad dude, man. That's a bad dude.
Now, Jerry, same question for you.
I would say, well, the ones that come to the biggest memory is when John and I went, me and Cleve Dean and me and Gennady, right? Those three, I would say, are the top three for me most memorable. And I mean, me and Michael Todd was long, and that was tough, but just pivotal matches I remember most.
What about your $10,000 match with Travis? That was probably a highlight. It's a highlight of my.
That was $15,000, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah, that was just intense because there was personal money on the line, and and no one knew what you were about at the time. You kind of just came out of retirement to pull them. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a little nuts. Yeah, you're right. That was a good one. That was profitable.
Yeah.
Now, John, how many times have you pulled Devon before?
Oh boy,
That'll help.
I don't.
There was Japan, right? We pulled in Japan, and I didn't even remember. That was 99.
Yeah, that was because it was left-handed. I mean, I just don't ever put anything into left-handed. I don't think we pulled right-handed. It was just left because I only pulled left-handed in Japan.
because you pulled in the overall, and they never invited me
Right.
into the
Right.
99.
No. Well, I learned my lesson about a year before that because I pulled like 3 days in a row and then an overall in Russia and I got beat. And then I thought, I ain't doing that again. I'm just so yeah.
99. Then it was Superstar Showdown.
Possibly, yeah.
And
And
then
then a Michael Classic.
Michael Classic, Manchester, WAL.
Manchester.
Was it Manchester? Or was it
Oh,
London?
WAL. London. Yeah, London.
London.
Yeah.
Uh,
WAL, and then the recent one in Dubai. Probably been it.
like 6 or 7 times, yeah.
Yeah.
And we had that practice in Vancouver. That was nice.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was getting ready for Arson going to Istanbul like 2 weeks, and
Yes.
Yeah.
That was your final tune-up. Yeah.
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 Now, Jerry, how many times have you and Devon pulled before?
We just pulled that one time.
Okay. Now, here's a question for you guys. Who do you guys have as the top 5 in North America currently? Let's start off with you, John.
North America. Okay. Dave Chafee, Devon Larratt, Jerry Cadorette.
Now it gets interesting, doesn't it?
Corey West. And I don't know, throw some names out there and let me decide on the 5th
It's
one.
either got to be you or Hutchings, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking about Hutchins, but I don't know. There's some heavyweights right now. I mean, hell,
Austin Yeagers?
maybe. Yeah, it's as impressive as he's looking, right? I was thinking, I actually did think of Chance. Chance has gotten better since he pulled Todd. So that would be, a possibility for 5th place. Yeah.
I think that it's you or Hutchings.
All right, I want to hear Devon. I want to hear your list in order.
It's real similar. So you can take the 3, like, the 3, Jerry, Dave, and myself. I think that we're probably the top 3, probably. And then to me, I think Corey definitely is. I think that guy.
He's really tough for a lot of people.
Yeah, and I'd say that we all got to watch out for Corey West. I really believe that. I think he's fucking really bad news. And then, but the 5th spot, and look at 4th and 5th. The thing is John, you beat him last time, and so did Hutchings. But I can't help but think that Corey he's got to be on that list. I think. But the thing is, based off of results, both you and Todd are higher than him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I just barely squeaked by my life. I mean, he's really tough for top rollers. But yeah, some of the top level hookers, I think, are still a possibility to beat Corey. But because Devon, he does like fall into a hook, and there are maybe some hook pullers that would actually do something with it.
When it comes to the more junior guys, like I do see Corey ahead of Austin. I see him ahead of Chance. Like, and Derek, I mean, I see him ahead of Derek as well. And those 3 names are kind of who I have, like, as the guys who are questionable. Maybe I'm missing somebody, but
right.
I mean, there's always Matt, but Matt's been a bit cold lately.
Right. What about Tim? I mean, he's kind of fallen off the radar.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I watched that match in Kentucky with Tim and Austin, and look at no disrespect, well, whatever. Like, to me, Austin killed him. Like, I feel like he got robbed.
I feel the same on that. Yeah. Devon, the one thing I do want to anchor down though is because you said your 3 names, Dave, Jerry, and you, but I want to know in order, how do you have them right now?
Oh, I'm gonna beat all of them.
So you have you at number 1. Who do you have at number 2?
Dave.
Okay.
Yeah. Dave's a tough nut. Dave is tough.
Now we're gonna go to Jerry. We got to hear your top 5 right now in order.
I'm gonna go me, Devon, Dave, Corey, John.
Okay.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, so we're all pretty consistent.